she went to, she had an ultrasound, and I knew that she had an ultrasound, and I knew that they were going to Miami Children's for a follow-up. So it never really dawned on me until that Friday morning when I walked into the Hematology, Oncology office at Miami Children's that something could be wrong, you know. And when I saw those words on the banner above the door, I thought, oh my gosh, like this could be serious. Obviously, right when we first heard the news, we were devastated, and you know that lasted maybe a couple of days, but pretty soon afterwards, we both kind of looked at each other, my wife and I, and said, "Look, we've got to fight this, and we can't let it take us over. We can't let it take Ava over. We can't let it take our kids over."
There's so many different things that with neuroblastoma that you have to use to fight it. It's not just chemotherapy. It's not just surgery. It's the transplant. It's immunotherapy. It's radiation. There's so much you go through, and they're all different. You know, they're all treatment, and they all break your child down, but they're also helping your child get better. But there's an emotional roller coaster with each one.
The fact that we were able to stay at Miami Children's was a huge benefit to us because we didn't have to travel to Philadelphia. We didn't have to travel to New York. We were able to stay in Miami. We were 15 minutes away from the hospital, and that made a huge difference. The experience at Miami Children's was overall great. The staff there was tremendous. Nurses were great. One of the things that always rings in my ear is Dr. Bill told us when she was diagnosed that today would be the worst day. And every day would get better. And it really did. It really did. I mean, I remember the first scan that she had after her third or fourth chemo cycle. And I remember my wife sitting next to me, and Dr. Bill walked in, and he said, the chemo's working and the tumor is really shrinking. And I gave my wife a high five, and you know that was a big point. I mean, we knew at that point that the induction chemotherapy was working, and she had a good chance, you know, to recover.
You know, the nurses have been fantastic, and of course, I mean, the oncologists at Miami Children's Hospital. It's a great team. And, you know, they saved her life.